It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Buffalo Bills. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Fakes the handoff, now O'Connell to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
You've got plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And they go play action here with O'Connell. He'll let this go for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Allen. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. The Bills at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
22 yards there. A 1st down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
56.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now it's O'Connell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for, and it'll bring up third down. When you look at this Buffalo defense, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On 4th down. A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. A good move. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Bills 3.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
5 wide.
To the air, Allen. Going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Alert!
From midfield, here's Allen. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On second down, Jacobs. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Touchdown, Bills. Trent Sherfield, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have regained the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Third and 5. Now O'Connell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's A.J. Cole now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And look at this, another fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And once again, O'Connell back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. O'Connell looking to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Jacobs going to try the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
A gain of 14. First down, Raiders.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And quickly they get to the line.
4 yards on the
Throwing on 2nd down. Here's O'Connell. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On second down, O'Connell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
Now, we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And this returnable for Hines. Runs through the contact. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Now Allen off the bootleg. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
56, 56.
Here's Hines. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. Down the right sideline. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the play. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second down and 8. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Regular.
Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On first and 10, it's O'Connell. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a second and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is first and 10 right now. Here's a handoff to Jacobs, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
O'Connell to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. O'Connell. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Allen off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Epps. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Trying to improvise. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And Dooley to return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throwing, O'Connell. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. O'Connell here on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Raiders first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake. O'Connell. Open man is Jacob Hollister. It's a big play there for Vegas. 44 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task, but that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Here's O'Connell. He's got it. Touchdown. Jacob Hollister. 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On play action, Allen out to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 13. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kaiir Elam makes the pick, and the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Alert!
So Allen's going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Now it's Allen. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Now 2nd and 3. They run with Hines. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Open man complete downfield to Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Right back to Davis. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox from 30 yards out. And the Bills are on their way to a 2-0 start. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now,
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bills, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance.